Hello guys, welcome to LawPutra YouTube channel. I am Bhavna here. Today we are gonna discussing about the topic whether right to education is a fundamental right or not. Let's discuss the topic. Before going into the topic, let's just know the meaning of education and importance of its education and why do we need education in our lives and why the literacy rate should be high in every country. Let's see why do we need education in our lives. Education helps us to know the right way to lead the life and acquiring skills and to uplift the standards of our lives and to learn more things and to know what is right and what is wrong. As we are talking about the literacy rates and why there should be a high literacy rates in every country, because illiteracy parallelly connects to unemployment, poverty and high crime rates in country. So there should be a high literacy rates in every country. Keeping this in the mind, the importance of education, in the period of 1947 to 1949, the constitution was drafted. In that period, the Constituent Assembly had a subcommittee for fundamental rights. This subcommittee recommended the right to education as a fundamental right. Okay, the subcommittee recommended the right to education as a fundamental. So, let's just see the history of right to education and in a flow chart way, okay, from the beginning and its position now, as it was declared as a fundamental right. So let's see how it become a fundamental right. Okay, firstly, while drafting the constitution, article 45 was added in directive principles of state policy. For article 45 was added in DPSP, which states free and compulsory education. Okay, article 45 says about free and compulsory education in part 4. In the year 1990, first official document on right to education was formed by the Ramamurthy Committee report. In the Ramamurthy Committee report, it was first officially declared as. Later, in the year 1993, two landmark judgments helped in the right to education as a fundamental right. Okay, these two fundamental cases are Mohini Jain was a state of Karnataka and Unnikrishnan JP was a state of Andhra Pradesh. I am repeating this. Mohini Jain was a state of Karnataka and Unnikrishnan JP was a state of Andhra Pradesh. In these judgments, the Supreme Court clearly said that the education is the essence of right to life, hence it is a fundamental right flows in the Article 21. Okay, in these two judgments, it was declared that right to education flows in the Article 21. Later, Tapas Majumdar Committee was set up to insert Article 21A, making space for RT, right to education, as a fundamental right in Indian Constitution. Okay, Tapas Majumdar Committee was set up to insert Article 21A as a fundamental right for right to education in Indian Constitution. The provision A in the Article 21 says that the provision was added after the commencement of the article. That means it was not from the beginning of the Constitution, but it was added or later on inserted. Finally, in the year 2002, under 86th Amendment, Article 21A, right to education, was inserted as a fundamental right in Part 3 of Indian Constitution. The Article 21A says that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all the children of age 16 to 14 years in such manners as the state may by law determine. From the provision, the state means the state government, central government and the local government, in which the state was bound to make the laws time to time related to education. It is the duty of the state to provide free and compulsory education to the children for whose parents cannot afford the school fees and all. Under this article, primary education and elementary education is covered as a fundamental right, but not higher and professional education. After insertion of Provision A, Article 45 is also amended as the state shall endeavour to provide early childhood care and education for all the children until they complete the age of 14 years. Okay. Fundamental duties was also added under Article 51 to look after the children. Means it is the duty of every citizen in India to provide opportunities for education to his child or ward between 6 to 14 years. It is for the children between 6 to 14 years. as it is a duty of every citizen under Article 51 to provide education, and Article 45 was also amended to provide education. As per the growing importance of education in the country, in line with Article 21A, Right of the Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 was enacted. Its main aim is to provide free and compulsory education to the children between the age group of 6 to 14 years in formal school with essential norms and standards. This act also mandates 25% reservation for the disadvantaged sections of the society like SC, ST and differently abled children and etc. Under Article 21A, Right to Education, admissions can be taken in government schools, local schools, aided schools, and even in private schools. But considering this, the first priority should be given to government schools, local schools, and aided schools. If the seats in these schools were fulfilled, then under reservation categories in private schools, the seats should be fulfilled. This was declared in the case law which Education Rights Trust was the state of Karnataka in the year 2019. In the year 2020, the National Education Policy was launched. It brought a lot of reformative changes in the education system, which makes the 6 to 14 years group was reformed into 3 to 18 years, which means the age group from children of 3 to 18 years education should be provided, and the 10 plus 2 system was changed into 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system. And this was the basic information about national education policy. So by this we are clear, and the flowchart was clear. By this information, it was clear that the right to education is a fundamental right under Article 21A. Hope you all clear with this topic. If you have any queries, please leave it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to LawPutra YouTube channel. Thank you.